We've all been there, right? Life throws curveballs, stress mounts, and suddenly even the simplest conversation feels heavy. In these moments, it's easy to retreat, to put up walls instead of bridges. But what if I told you that the most powerful way through uncertainty is not through isolation, but through connection? And that the key to unlocking that connection lies in daring to be vulnerable and open with each other. This isn't about pretending everything is okay. It's about creating a safe space for authenticity, for ourselves and for those we care about. It's about leaning into the tough conversations, the ones that make us squirm a little, because those are often the conversations that matter most. Over the next few minutes, I want to share some simple yet powerful communication tips that can help us navigate challenging times together. These are the tools that build trust, deepen connection, and remind us that even in the midst of uncertainty, we are not alone. Subscribe to the Mind Detective channel for more insights and tips on navigating life's challenges. Before we can truly connect with others, we have to connect with ourselves. Take a moment to pause and ask yourself, how am I really feeling about everything right now? Don't shy away from the difficult emotions, the anxiety, the fear, the overwhelm. Acknowledge them, give them space to breathe. Now reach out to someone you trust and ask them the same question. How are you feeling about everything right now? Listen with your whole heart, without judgment. Sometimes the most powerful gift we can offer is simply the space to be heard. When we feel overwhelmed, it's easy to get stuck in our own heads, spinning our wheels. That's why it's so important to shift from simply expressing our feelings to exploring how we can support each other. Ask your loved one, how can I support you better right now? Maybe they need a shoulder to cry on, a listening ear, or practical help with a task. Then consider a collaborative approach. What's one thing we could do together to make this situation a little easier? Remember, even small gestures of support can make a world of difference. When stress runs high, it's easy to get bogged down in negativity. That's why it's crucial to actively seek out moments of gratitude and positivity, no matter how small. Start by acknowledging something your loved one has done well. It could be as simple as, I really appreciate how you handled a specific situation. It meant a lot to me. Then share something you're grateful for. Despite everything, I'm grateful for something positive. What about you? Focusing on the good doesn't erase the challenges, but it can shift our perspective and create a sense of hope. Chapter 4, Staying Connected, the Power of Daily Check-ins. In challenging times, consistency is key. Make it a habit to check in with your loved ones regularly. These check-ins don't have to be long or complicated. Start with a simple question. What's one thing that went okay today? It could be something as small as enjoying a cup of coffee or crossing a task off their to-do list. Then, encourage them to look ahead. Anything you're looking forward to, even if it's small. These daily rituals remind us that we're in this together, one day at a time. Chapter 5. Beyond the storm, envisioning a brighter future. When we're in the thick of it, it's easy to lose sight of the light at the end of the tunnel. That's why it's important to talk about the future, to envision a time when things feel lighter and brighter. Ask your loved one, once this tough period passes, what's something you'd like to do? What brings you joy? Then dream together. What's one thing we can work towards that excites you? What are you passionate about? These conversations remind us that there's life beyond the current challenges and that we have something to look forward to. Chapter 6. Drawing strength from shared experiences. We've all faced challenges in the past. These experiences, while difficult, have made us stronger and more resilient. Remind your loved one of their strength by reflecting on a time you overcame a challenge together. Ask, remember when we faced a similar challenge? How did we overcome it? What did we learn? Then suggest an activity that brought you comfort in the past. Can we try doing relaxing or enjoyable activity together to unwind? Remembering our shared history reminds us that we have what it takes to weather the storm. Outro: the courage to connect is the courage to heal. Navigating stressful times is rarely easy, but remember this, you are not alone. When we find the courage to open our hearts and communicate authentically, we open the door to deeper connection, understanding, and support. These conversations, as simple as they may seem, are the threads that weave the tapestry of our relationships. They remind us that even in the midst of uncertainty, love, compassion, and hope have the power to light our way. So take a deep breath, reach out to someone you trust, and start talking. You might be surprised by the strength and resilience you find in each other.